everybody, it's Chelsea with Wild Rose Wellness. Sorry for the funky angles. We're changing it up in today's video. How awesome is that? So there's a tool that I learned in this thing called Access Consciousness. It's called How Does It Get Better Than This? And it's funny because I was listening to a call from Daria Hansen. It's called Having It All. And you know what's funny is I always did this computation thing my whole life. I don't know if you ever do this. It's like, I can do this, and then wait a second. No, but this other thing came up. Well, now I have to compute how much money is it going to cost? What's it going to take to get there? I can't have both. I have to pay rent and I want to go to a class. I can't possibly have all of it. Or can you? And it's funny because for so long in this culture, at least in Canada, how I grew up, I was taught that you're supposed to be modest and you were supposed to just have gratitude for what you had, which is true. Have gratitude for what you have, but at the same time, be willing to ask those questions like, if you could have your dream life, what would it look like? So often, so much of the coaching stuff that I research or coaches that I've talked to, they do this thing where they're like, here's your dream life. You get to travel all the time. And you're like, yeah, but what if that's not my dream life? How do you know? You don't know me. How do you know what my dream life is? So what this video is going to be is an invitation for you to get really clear today on what would you like your life to look like. And really like go all out. If you want to write down writing on a unicorn, go right ahead. There's ways that we can make that happen. So write down 5 things that you really want out of your life. 5 things, okay? Not just money. What would you buy with that money? Why would you like that money? Write 5 things. And then what I want you to do is write 5 things you don't want. Yeah, if you don't want to work a 9 to 5, put don't want to do a 9 to 5. That is the coolest part, because what I want you to do is start looking at what do you truly desire. And when I began this video, I said, there was that tool, how does it get better than this? That is the tool that once you have that list out, you can start asking, how does it get better than this? Over and over throughout your day so that you could start to create those 5 things. And you really want to get clear, guys. Try to not have it vague. I went to this new moon dance thing a week ago, and everybody's forms was like, what would I like for the new moon? Gratitude. For what? What is gratitude to you? I would like more happiness. Well, in positive psychology, because, you know, I've studied psychology, and what they talk about is if you really want to stay happy, you've got to have a balance between goals that are longer term, etheric, can't be measured, the immeasurable. I just want to be happier. There's no real tangible measure, like a little stick that you can put in your mouth and you're like, happy. Ding! That doesn't really exist except for feelings, and I don't know about you guys, feelings are not the most tangible things on the planet. Depends on who you're hanging out with that day, depends on what you ate, depends if you slept or not, or are you comfortable in those clothes? There's lots to do with it. So what you want is a mix between intangible and tangible things. Tangible things are measurable things. Things that you can be like, yes, this week I walked this many steps, or I did this much stuff, or I got this done at my job. And then the less tangible would be things like happiness. So when you're making your list, really be aware of those things, the intangibles and the tangibles. Because if you have an entire list of intangibles, you might get down on yourself when you think you're not creating them, because you might actually be creating them, but you just can't tell because you can't see it because you've never had it. I know, I could go on forever, you guys. Well, thank you very much for the video, and watching and laughing at me make faces at you and play with my hair. I'm at www.wildrosewellness.net if you want to subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow Facebook, book a session, doesn't matter. Whatever makes you happy, whatever feels light to you. If you want to come and play, I'm in Prince George, British Columbia, but I travel all the time. And you can Skype me. We have as much fun on Skype as we do in person, I swear. All right, everybody, thank you so much. And really, truly, like, how does it get better than this? And what would it take for you to have it all? All right, everybody, bye!